Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to show you some projects I've been working on for KSCraft, and these are some of the June dies that I used. So I will show you the dies. I will link them in my in KSCraft's AliExpress store. I'll take some measurements, show you my projects. If you have any questions, please let me know. So the first one is called the A2 Folio Maker, and it comes with these two sets of dies, or 2 pages here. So tons of different possibilities to make a folio. You can make a card with them, a mini album, just something to keep ephemera, that kind of thing. There are several different examples on the product page, so I encourage you to take a look at those, but I will show you one example that I used. So what I love about this is the base piece, so I'll measure it when I show you my project, but it's a really nice big size, and you could put all different like things coming out of it, like pockets. It does come with like spines that have gussets, 3 different sizes of gussets for each side of the page. So like these 3 here would go on the short side of your folio. This one just leaves a fold in the middle. This one has like a little tiny gusset, and then there's a bigger gusset here. So you can make this, just so customized. There's also a set of the spines for the long side of the folio as well. There are these 2 like panels to open in the middle, and it's a nice wavy design with layering pieces. I did use that. I just thought it was so cool. It comes with this like faux ribbon looking piece with the inset for that. It has little reinforcements you can use. I didn't use those. A few butterflies, 6 butterflies. And then there's like a flap here with the layering piece, pocket. It comes with like this flourish kind of piece, a butterfly, and then some like page tabs. So I'll show you what I made. I didn't use everything, of course, in mine, but this is how mine came out. And for this, I used the new paper collection from Hobby Lobby, which is called Sweet Florals. And I think I just used the small paper pad. I do have the larger one too, but I think for this scale project, I used the smaller one. So as you can see on the side, I did use one of the gussets for the long side, and I used this one here, which is the middle size of the gusset, and that measures, just to let you know how big that is, I think, yeah, it's about 1/4 inch. And then if you wanted to make it even thicker, it would be, let's see, that looks like, sorry, I'm trying to get it to be on the cut line. So that's over 1/2 inch. Probably like 5/8. So I didn't use the like the reinforcement holes. I probably should have, but I just used an eyelet there. I just punched a couple of holes there because I wanted to tie it together. You can close it any way you want, but I wanted to tie it together with the ribbon. And then I made this little dangle with some charms from Hobby Lobby. All 3 of these come from Hobby Lobby, and I just thought they went really nicely with the paper. So yeah, oh, I love this paper here that is for the layering piece, and I used just some blue like heavyweight cardstock for constructing the folio. I probably should have put something on the back. I forgot to do that, but I'll do that another time. I used some pretty ribbon and to close it up, so just untie it like that. And then I'm just going to take it out. It's easy enough to put back in. So when you open it up, I did add some more layering pieces on the inside. And then since it is 1/4 inch deep, you're able to put like something thick on the inside. So I thought it would be a good way to give somebody some like little embellishments I made. And if you remember, I made these and showed them in a previous video, the little stacks of suitcases. Those are also new KSCraft dies this month. I'll link them down below as well. So I just put them on like a paper backing, and then put them in a little cellophane bag. And then here is my folio, just very simple. I made kind of like this flap on the bottom. I used the short side gussets, and then I cut out that faux ribbon piece out of the same blue cardstock, and you can see it has some embossing on it to look like a ribbon. And then I used that floral paper from the front to cut out the center piece. And then I just cut a layering piece for the back with some more of the pretty paper from Hobby Lobby. I just love all these papers. So it makes it just like, just like a little pocket to put this in. And then this could be used, of course, after afterwards for a greeting card, or just, you know, to recycle and to put more ephemera in. So let's measure this little folio that I made. This one measures about 5.5 inches tall by 4.25, right? That makes sense. It's called the A2 folio. So you could put, if you wanted to, like this flap up here, so you can lift it up and have things underneath. You could put a pocket over on this side if you wanted to. You could add more layers if you want to do that. You know, put like the thin gusset, then the medium one, then the large one, and you could have as many pages as you want. I just wanted to stick with something simple for this project, but there's so many possibilities. So I think this is a really great like economical die set, because there are so many ways to use it, and all the embellishments too. I didn't even get to those. So that is my first project. I love how it came out. And then, okay, so this one is called the Beachhouse box. And then the Beachhouse box comes with all of these pieces. So it makes a super cute little box. And then I also use this die set too, which is an add-on, the Beachhouse add-on. And it comes with 2 different palm trees with layering pieces, one facing one way, one facing the other, a little fence, a surfboard with the layering piece, a little cute little dog. There are a few starfish that are embossed. There's a little shovel, and there's a pail with layering pieces as well, a snorkel mask with the whatever you call that, like pipe thingy you breathe out of with a snorkel. I guess maybe that's just the snorkel. Beach umbrella, 3 pieces to make a cute like beach ball, and coconuts to put on the palm trees too. So this is great, not just for this Beachhouse box, but you know, any of your beach scenes. It would be super cute. So the box itself comes with, this is the side, this is the bottom. This is the front panel. Well, this is the front panel actually, but this is a layering piece, cuts out stripes to make it look like, you know, kind of beachy with like, you can either have it look like wood beams or just different kinds of paper. Here's the layering piece for the arch of the roof. It comes with a little anchor, some, I think these are like doorknobs for the door. I didn't use that. And then it comes with this tiny flagpole that goes on the top of your Beachhouse box, and then a couple different, 4 different flags. And then these are to make like a porthole window, and this makes your door too. And there's layering pieces for everything, just so fun. So I made a super cute box, and I used the, do I have it out? I used the Pebbles Fun in the Sun collection. Let me just show you the paper pad quick, just so you have an idea of what I used. This one here. I think a lot of us got this. It was like way on sale on the American Crafts website, officesupply.com. I've had it for a while, and I did get more pieces from those sites too. So this is the box that I made, and I love how beachy it looks, and just kind of summery all together. Fun Times is a piece of ephemera from that collection, so I thought that just looked perfect on this. So for the construction of the box, I use like this like vanilla colored texture paper, and I kind of ran out before I got to the bottom. So, oops, I've got some glue on the bottom. I used like a sand color. Actually, I think this is almond cream. What did I put on there? I don't think it's glue. I think I put on something wet, but anyway, that'll dry. So for the layering piece, I use like this starfish paper, and the one piece, the one layer, where's that? It cuts out the vertical stripes on the door, and then the horizontal parts. And then you can just add this white, I used white layering piece on top of that. And then it just comes together really, really quickly. It's a very simple box to make. And then I made, here's the flag. I used the tan paper, the almond cream for the flagpole, and then just kind of fussy cut one of the flags to have the sun on it. And then I just used enamel dots for the doorknobs there. And then I made this surfboard with the add-on set. This was actually just some ephemera from that collection, so it worked out well. And then I made these cute little sand pail and shovel and the ball with the pieces from the add-on set, and I fussy cut the pail so you would see that cute jellyfish. I mean, there's even a layering piece to go across the pail, so it's really, really detailed. There are 3 different dies for this ball, so it makes it just really very nice and also detailed. So I love how those came out. On the side, I used the snorkel mask and the snorkel pipe thingy, and then that's one of those porthole windows, more ephemera from the collection. On the back, these are just pieces of ephemera from the collection. I thought this just went really well right here, so I added that. And then on this side, also ephemera from the collection, although the die set comes with starfish, but I just had those available, so I just used them. There's another one of the windows, and the inside of the box, I added a layering piece too. So it finishes it off super cute. So let's measure my box. Here, this measures without the flag because you can vary the height of that depending on where you put your flagpole. It's about 5.5 inches top to bottom, and then it is about 3 3/4 inches, well, side to side. And then deep, it is about 3 inches. So it's a really nice, good sized box. You could hold a lot of things in here. You could put this like on your vanity in the bathroom and put like, you know, tissues or, you know, some bath products or whatever. I think this would make a cute gift. You could put a couple of like Bath and Body Works soap, or maybe, I don't know if 2 soaps could fit in here, possibly, but like a Bath and Body Works summer themed soap and then like a lotion, and then tie it all up in a cellophane bag. I think that would make a super cute like hostess gift. So yeah, that is adorable, I think, and you can use this, I'm sure, you know, to use it for other seasons, not just a beach house, but of course all of the embellishments that it comes with makes a little beach house. So I think it is so cute, and this collection was just perfect for it. And again, I didn't use hardly, you know, I used maybe half of the embellishments, so you could just go crazy with them. I didn't even make any of the palm trees, but if you look at the product page, there are some palm trees made. Okay, so that's that project, and I have one more to share with you, and that is using this set, and it's just a simple set, makes a really cute bag topper. This is called the travel bag topper. So you would cut this out twice, one for the front of your bag topper, one for the back, and then it has stitch detailing to outline the word travel, and these are separate letters, but there's only 6 of them, so no big deal about paper piecing those. And then the word more goes across the bottom of that. And then this is a layering piece for the handle. So I decided to make them in both of the paper collections I used, with the Fun in the Sun, and then with the like more shabby sweet florals from Paper Studio. So the Fun in the Sun one I made looks like this. Just really pretty, bright colors, just like the little box I showed you. And then for the word travel, I also cut that out of some 2mm foam from Michaels, just to give it a little bit more dimension. And then that's how the word more layers on top of it. And there's a little sticker from a sticker pack in that collection I just put on top. And I'd love the added touch of the layering piece for the handle, because you could just change up that paper a little bit. And then the back I just left blank. So there's only one die for the front and the back of your bag topper. So you just want to put this on the wrong side of your paper, so when it comes out that you have the right side sticking out the back or looking out the back, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and I just glued it on the handle, so this can just sit right on top of a bag to just add a pretty touch to it. So that's that one. And then the shabby chic one I made looks like this. And I love this one. I love the pinks and whites and florals and ginghams. Again, I popped up the word travel on some foam, and I used pink foam for that one. All these papers are from that paper pad, except for this one, this like shimmery paper that comes from, I think I got that at Michael's at Valentine's time. And then I used a couple of like these chipboard stickers from the from Hobby Lobby as well. Those were from this sticker pack that I showed recently. So let me measure these. I didn't measure the other one, so let's measure this one. It's about 3 7/8 across, and then top to bottom, the tallest part, it is about 2 1/4. So super cute bag topper, and as you can see, you can do it in any theme you want, and it just looks cute in different themes. So those are all of my projects today. I hope you enjoyed them. I'll link them all down below. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, hope you have a great day. Please like this video if you enjoyed, and please subscribe. Thanks for coming back to all of my returning viewers, and I'll be back soon. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.